Hello and welcome. I'm Leslie Kristen, and I am going to be presenting to you from beauty school to pro makeup artist. So welcome, and I'm going to share the screen real quick with you, and we're going to get started. So I'm looking forward to spending the next several moments with you and just sharing with you all about what CARA Cosmetics is, and also what are your qualifications, requirements, things that you're going to need to know in order to be a successful makeup artist just getting out of school. So let's move forward. So I really believe that a makeup career requires more than one foundation. So of course, as you know, a little bit of a pun in this, but really understanding the requirements of what you're going to want to walk away with out of school and the knowledge in order for you to really pursue your dreams as a makeup artist. So I am, for those of you that don't know me, Leslie Kristen, and I'm the CEO of CARA Cosmetics, Studio CARA, and now the CARA Makeup Academy. And we're going to be sharing with you the evolution of CARA Cosmetics, and also I've been a lifetime makeup artist. So I really look forward to sharing with you because many of you may be in my shoes where I was, decades ago, and wanting to be a makeup artist and do that for a living. So what we're going to do during this session is we're going to talk a little bit about CARA Cosmetics so you understand about my company and who am I, why am I even sharing this knowledge with you. Also, what every graduate should know to succeed as a salon makeup artist or as an entry-level makeup artist. And then career paths and opportunities. And also, how are you going to build your income potential? How much money can you actually make as a makeup artist? So when I first started, I wanted to be a makeup artist, and I ended up going to cosmetology school. And I really went to school with hopes to becoming a professional makeup artist. Unfortunately, when I went to school, they offered very little makeup education. So obviously when I left school, I was not equipped to really, I didn't even know what a real makeup artist did and how would I make a living. And so I think that not a lot has changed in many years since I went to school. And so this is really one of my personal goals is to really share the world of being a makeup artist, especially a freelance makeup artist, so you can understand what your journey is going to be like. So I graduated from school. These were my challenges that I walked away with, and I had a lack of education, skill, teacher training. The teachers that I had actually were not interested in makeup, nor were they skilled or knowledgeable at all about it. I had no formal knowledge about makeup artistry. There was no YouTube, Instagram, internet at the time when I went to school, so it's not like you could Google. And then I really was unaware of the industry, like what were my opportunities out there and what did it look like to actually have a career as a makeup artist. And I had no idea where to start. So if you can relate to any of these things, uh, I sympathize with you. So I really had no idea. But what I did have was I had a passion for makeup artistry. I had a burning desire to learn. I was a hard worker. I definitely have a willingness to succeed. I'm not going to give up. There's always different ways to accomplish something, right? And I was going to do whatever it took to really get into the business. So those were the things that I knew I had. And that's just really, I believe, something that you can't teach. That is just something that you are born with. You can really build upon it. But that drive is something that you have to have, and especially as an entrepreneur and a freelancer, you have to be your own motivator. So a career in makeup artistry not only requires artistic skill, but also business savvy to succeed. That is absolutely a must that you have to have. And how are you going to get that? How are you going to learn all of these things? So I'm going to share with you a little bit about how my journey went, and it continues to go. So I started off working in a salon. And actually, when I was working in a salon after getting out of cosmetology school, I started to develop really bad allergies on my hands, severe dermatitis, where I had to get cortisone shots. And, it was just, I had to wear cloth gloves and vinyl gloves on top. And so my whole career of really doing hair was not something that I could really kind of continue, nor did I really want to do hair. Hair was really not a passion of mine, but it's kind of what I knew and what I was licensed to do. So I worked in a salon, and I worked as as an assistant, and also as a up and coming makeup artist in the salon too. So now, the salon that I worked at had this makeup that I think they had had there forever. It was like years old, and it had dust, and it was nasty, but it was all I had to work with. Um, and I always am a firm believer that I want to be around people that know more than me so I can learn. So apprenticeship is very important to me. So I worked in the salon. I was actually shampooing this lady's hair. And as I was talking to her, I grabbed the shampoo bottle. And because I had these gloves on and I was kind of clumsy, I was grabbing the shampoo. The bottle squirts out of my hands and hits her on the head. So I'm so apologetic. Then after that, I go to, rinse off her hair, and the hose, the shampoo hose just, you know, squirts out of my hands, hoses her down. It's a total disaster, right? And I don't even know where to go, right? Because I'm having these gloves, and it's just, it's a whole difficult situation. So this lady looks over to me, and she's like, don't worry about it. And I guess at some time I had told her that, I was doing makeup and I really loved it. And she turns around to me and she says, I am an associate producer for commercials and TV shows, and I really want to introduce you to my makeup artist. So that was my serendipity moment. That was the moment where I thought, oh my gosh, this is, I created like this chaotic moment, and it turns into my opportunity. So I end up meeting her makeup artist. Her makeup artist takes me under her wing, shows me how to put my kit together, shows me how to, work on commercials, how to duplicate her work, because if she had an overlap in jobs, I could fill in, and I knew exactly what her style was. And I was also very loyal to her. So that was something that she didn't have to worry that I was kind of schmoozing other, producers or directors and whatnot to try to get any jobs from her. I was very, very loyal to her and very appreciative that she gave me the opportunity. So that's how my freelance career started. It started in this little haphazard way, but really kind of being a lot at the right place at the right time. After that, I continued to pursue commercial work. And then actually the same lady that I had showered down um, and over shampooed, she ended up calling me and saying, I'm producing this television show, and I want you to come in and interview. I end up getting this TV show that was 3 years of my life. So I spent 3 years on a TV show. We opened up Universal Studios, MGM Studios here in Central Florida. And so from that point, my career really, really evolved. I also lost a lot of my commercial clients because I was on a TV show for so long. So I'll share with you in just a bit the different areas of makeup artistry and the different niches into where you can go into or specializations. So after that, I ended up getting a call from a big feature film with Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, and it was a union film. Well, I did not belong to the union, and I was working on a TV show and different TV shows that they were non-union shows. So I ended up joining IATSE 798, which is the union out of New York City for hair and makeup. And if you want to grow and work on large feature films, you go through a process of joining the Hair and Makeup Union. So at that point, then I ended up joining the union for many years, worked in film and TV. And then I decided that I wanted to build something. So about 12 years in, I started to research manufacturers and try different products on my actors. And that's how I designed CARA Cosmetics. CARA means, or cara means face in Spanish. And I grew up in Spain, so I kind of felt like that was a natural name for me to call my company. And then my business evolved from there. So I'm going to share with you a little bit more. So for now, over 30 years, I've been a makeup artist. This is all I've done my whole life. I've had a great evolution and a wonderful opportunity, to go from film and television to now, creating CARA Cosmetics, which we sell to spas and salons and different retailers. And then I founded my makeup studio, Studio CARA, in '99. And then from there, which here is some of my film and TV work, and I do continue to work. Last year, I just worked on a new Disney film that came out, did a TV show, did a show for Netflix. So I continue to do that, but I don't do it as a department head anymore because I can't take 3 months away from my business. Different print work as well, different magazines, different commercials. I like to work a lot with different corporate companies. And so I created, like I said, CARA Cosmetics while I was working on movie sets. And it's a full line. There are three things that are super important to me. And that is that it is ready, a camera ready line, that it's also cruelty free, and that it encompasses all ethnicities. Those were three super important things for me with my product line. And then the next step was I started getting a lot of people. I started getting press, and clients wanted to come to me to learn how to do their makeup. So Studio CARA was born. So I have a makeup studio, beauty studio as I call it, where we do skincare, facials, brow design, lashes, makeup lessons, and retail. And that has been a wonderful evolution as well. And here we are fast forwarding to 2020, right? So like I said before, we test on actors and not on animals. And it is really, CARA Cosmetics is a full line where I'm also going to show you, we've also created makeup kits for students and for professionals. This is our silver kit. So this one has a beautiful variety. And when you learn about some of the classes that we also have, this is our entry-level pro kit that we have too. So eyeshadows, blushers, foundations. We also do custom blending. So we show you with pigments how to custom blend foundations, concealers, you name it, brushes, everything. So when you have a makeup kit, you have that tool that is now going to make you money. It's going to make you money with hopefully services, and it's also going to make you money as a carpreneur opportunity. So in 2017, the natural evolution at that point was to bring out some skincare. I created a botanical line that really is more of a skincare with soul, as I like to call it. And skincare for a makeup artist is crucial because if you don't have a great canvas to work from, you're not going to be able to really have a beautiful makeup. So we have a full line of skincare but a very compact line. It's concise, it's easy to work with, it's color coded, so it's easy to understand, and it's a wonderful retailing tool also for your clients. And again, from having worked so many years in television, film, selling CARA Cosmetics to salons and spas. Over the course of these years, I discovered something that would happen over and over again, was that many times salons wanted to retail product, but they really didn't know the artistry side of it. So I had to teach different little courses here and there. Hey, can you give us a one-day course on this? How do we custom blend? Can you show us how to do eyes? What about bridal classes? All of these different things, highlighting, contouring. So as we also started to partner with some Paul Mitchell schools, with Redken schools, we had really a demand for education. And that's what I saw over and over again. So through the years, then we branded our CARA Makeup Academy courses. And so now we have our fundamentals course, which is the business and beauty course. We have a CARA Business Academy. It's a 21-day, it's actually a 21 session course that not only helps you to build your business, but it also helps you to understand how to market and how to evolve and how to structure. And so not only are you learning the artistry side, which many people do, but really as artists, we're not that business minded. So understanding all of that is crucial to your success and to help you elevate so much faster. Then we have the bridal and business course. Like I say, I'm always incorporating business because with bridal, you have to understand how to do contracts, how to schedule your brides, so many different things that can go wrong if you don't have that business savvy behind you. We have a virtual glam lash course, a brow design and tinting course, an editorial photo makeup styling course. So it has evolved throughout the years with all of these courses. And if you want to find out more about our courses, you can go to caracosmetics.com and just click on the CARA Makeup Academy tab. So you can find out all about our courses, put your name in there, and then also we can send out some information to you if you're interested in more. So let's talk about what basic skills must a makeup artist have once graduated. And these are the skills that in order for you to be a viable hire anywhere and for you to be successful, whether you're going to be an employee or a freelancer, these are the skills that you need to have. So you want to be proficient in makeup artistry from natural to glam and all ages. Not just you, but all ages. Custom blending, you have to understand how to work on all different skin tones. Retailing, that's a big one. Retailing, having those customer service skills in retailing is going to help you make so much more money than just doing services. Makeup lessons, makeup events, bridal makeup, brow design and tinting, lash application and tinting, business building. How do you build your business? Pro makeup kit. You've got to have a professional makeup kit. And especially now with COVID, you have to have a super sanitary, non-contaminated kit. Makeup artists are starting to go crazy right now because especially if they work in the film and television industry, they have some highly strict rules about kits having to be 100% sanitary. So if you double dip, you cannot have products that you use for your personal self and use those for a makeup application for your clients. you have to have your own personal stash, and you need to have a hygienic and sanitary professional makeup kit. Obviously, sanitation is a huge thing. You see so many people, I see Instagrammers all the time and YouTubers using no sanitation skills when they're applying makeup on people. So understanding that, social media marketing, client acquisition, customer service, phone etiquette, and client etiquette. That's huge. So if you don't even know what that means, I definitely invite you to join us in the CARA Makeup Academy, because these are things that a makeup artist has to be someone that can speak to anyone, that can feel comfortable with all different types of clients. That's part of our job, is to be able to be very versatile and also likable, because not only is it going to help you build your business, but oftentimes, as you've probably seen before, some people that are maybe not that talented are hugely successful because they have a wonderful personality. So these are things that you really want to look into. The next thing is that COVID-19 has changed our outlook on generating income forever. And I'm sure you've experienced that, because that is something that now we are in a world that's never going to go back to how it used to be before. And so now more than ever, we need to look at what are multiple streams of income. Okay, multiple streams of income are going to be looking at all the different areas that you have skills or where you want to have skill, and that's going to show you and help you how to be able to make a living. So we're really going to look into that as well. So like I said, how can I make a living after school, right? So here are some of the makeup career avenues. You have an in-salon makeup artist. So an in-salon makeup artist can perform, or should know how to perform, makeup applications, parties, for galas, for pictures. People are getting their pictures all the time and want to look cute. Makeup lessons, makeup events, makeup updates. So all of these things are different services that you can start adding to your menu. Makeup for teens, prom, homecoming, bat mitzvahs, quinces, all these different parties and events and rites of passage that people hire a makeup artist for. Retail sales, skincare, brow design, lashes. So if you notice, here are different and multiple streams of income, right? Doing brows, that's one of our #1 top services in Studio CARA, is brow design. And then facials, of course, makeup. People don't come in for makeup applications every week or every month usually, nor do they come in for lessons. So that's why your retail sales are going to be so huge. Again, some people go into working in a department store. They might be a beauty advisor or a counter manager, or working for a particular brand as a freelance makeup artist, or owning your own boutique or studio or salon. Have you thought of maybe doing that? But you really, before you're going to do that, you're going to want to build your business, right? You want to have clients before you put your neck out there, especially during a time like this. You can also become an educator or a trainer or social media, an influencer, having all of these affiliate links and things like that. So, and another avenue also is owning a business where you can have what's called a pop-up, right? Have a pop-up store, a pop-up boutique. So maybe you want to network with different salons, and you can be the go-to artist, and you can kind of fluctuate between several different places. That's also a great opportunity for you. So here are some other careers in makeup, like beauty influencers, right? That didn't exist 20 years ago. People didn't generate income that way, but now it's definitely something that many, many people do. So you can be an influencer on YouTube, you can be a vlogger, You can Snapchat, Instagram, and of course, many of you probably know these names. I think Michelle Phan was probably one of the first ones to create, to become an influencer when it just started, and then developed Etsy. And I mean, she's just become a massive beauty mogul. Jaclyn Hill, Jeffree Star, Lisa Eldridge, Manny. I mean, there's just tons of influencers now. So what that has created is that now, in order to be an influencer, you've got to, back in the day, having 10,000 followers was, great. But now, you've got to get to the 100,000s of followers or a million followers. And so it takes a lot of work, and of course, a lot of investment in equipment too, in order to be an influencer. So I combined my 30 years of experience into the CARA Makeup Academy. And when you are looking to do these courses, or let's say that list that we read through, maybe you're missing quite a few of those. The Business and Beauty course is a course that not only do we offer as a standalone, but we also offer this as partnerships with cosmetology and aesthetic schools. And so you have these offerings within the schools as well. But you have like learning all the fundamentals, custom blending, color theory, like I was saying, and knowing how to accomplish a makeup application from a natural all the way to a glam. You want to be able to master that. Then again, we have like our brow design and tinting course, and the glam lash application. That is, if you're doing makeup applications, you want to know different ways of applying lashes. So the glam lash method is kind of in between doing an individual lash and a lash extension. If you do lash extensions, that's another revenue source, right? Now let's talk about weddings. So weddings, they are generating $72 billion per year is spent on weddings. $72 billion a year. So that's a massive amount of money. Of course, COVID has changed a lot of that, but it'll go back. That is a huge revenue source for makeup artists. And some of my friends, all they do is bridal. It's a great thing to do. You want to master your skills, and you really, at this point with bridal makeup, you can offer in-salon bridal services. So if you do hairstyling, that's a double dip right there. You can do on-location bridal. You can do skincare. If you do skincare and you also do makeup, so getting ready for, bridal services and the bride, offering her that. Makeup for the rehearsal dinner, the trial makeup for the bride, for the bridesmaids, the makeup applications, mother of the groom, mother of the bride. So you have all of these different services, events. There's many different things that you can offer when you offer bridal services. And I love doing them. Brides it's a wonderful way to do your services. And we offer a bridal and business makeup course, like I was telling you before. And one of the things that's so important is when you're doing brides is that you understand that now you need to adapt not only the makeup that you're using, but you also need to make sure that your products are camera ready, that you understand how to do makeup for photography, and that you understand video. And what is the transition? How do you make it long lasting, especially? So there's a lot of different things. And then we also teach you airbrush makeup in the bridal and business makeup course. So you really get to expand. Again, you're creating your different sources of revenue. Now, how much money can makeup artists earn? So we're going to share a little bit about your services. So when you're offering services, you can charge depending, of course, of where you live, and also depending on your salon or your skill. Your lessons can go anywhere between $50 to over $100 for applications. Makeup applications, they can vary between 50 to 150 depending on where you're at again. Makeup updates. So once someone has received a lesson, then now they can get an update. So you're keeping that client coming back every couple times a year that they're getting an update. And a lot of times, of course, if you're doing updates, this is where retailing is essential because that's where you're making your money. Brow design. So you can charge anywhere between, 20, 25, 30, 40 to 70, $80, Beverly Hills, because probably more than that. Brow tinting. So adding that tint in with brow design. Brows are the hottest rage right now. Of course, microblading, all different types of things that people are adding into, and all the products that go along that you can also sell someone with brows. And then you have lashes. Lash application, that can also be from strips to your glam lash application. You have your bridal applications, $85 to $200 depending. Bridesmaids can vary between $50 to $100 as well. So you can see what you can charge and what kind of money you can make, right? So let's talk a little bit about the art of retailing as well. Retail is highly overlooked by salons. So if you're somebody going into a salon as a makeup artist, you want to make sure that you're either going to work in a salon that offers retail, or you want to go into a salon to work there and ask them or share with them, this is my proposal. I would like to sell my own products, because if not, you're going to be really missing out on a huge opportunity for you to increase your revenue. So with makeup lessons is the top service that salons should offer, and it's the biggest moneymaker. So I'm going to share with you some numbers right here on how you can generate a $90,000 annual income through makeup lessons, okay? 4 makeup lessons a week at $75 each is $300 a week. That's $15,000 a year. So your average retail per client is going to be $250, and this is modest. Most of my makeup lessons end up being around the $500 range, especially if you're retailing skincare with makeup too. So if you have an average of $250 per client, that is $1,000 a week. $250 divided by the 4 lessons, or multiplied by the 4 lessons you just did, that's an additional $50,000 per year. And then let's say you get 9 clients that walk in because you're working in a salon, and you sell them $60 per person. Maybe you're doing a little foundation or something, and you mascara, lipstick, whatever it is, $60 sale. We know that $60 worth of makeup is not a lot of products, right? So that's going to add another $500 a week, which is going to add another $25,000 a year, right? So that's how you can generate an annual revenue of $90,000. So that's pretty amazing, right? Now, of course, there is the cost of the product. So that's not going to be net, but your makeup lessons will be pretty net, that $15,000. And of course, the $50,000, if you're paying half of that for your product, so that's another $25,000, and then half of the $25,000, which is $1,250. So you're still grossing a nice little chunk of change right there. So that's going to be a great revenue for you if you are on top of your retailing and your makeup artistry game. So I'm going to show you how to do a little, and this is great for estheticians as well, or hairstylists, where all you're doing is working on their complexion. And complexion products are huge right now. Foundation, which again, we show you how to do custom blending. So $39 for your foundation. Concealer is $24. they need a tool to apply their concealer, so that's going to be $23. A loose powder, our high definition loose powder, sells like crazy, $40. That's a total sale of $126. So if you sell that to 8 clients per week, that is times 50 weeks, that totals $50,400, right? And that is going to take up maybe about 15 minutes of your time. So 8 clients per week and 15 minutes per client, you can net $25,000. That's pretty good that you can add that to your services. So incorporating skincare, this is going to be, again, if you're looking to make your salon successful, making your service successful, this is what's going to really help you. So you're going to also, before you do makeup, you're always going to take someone's makeup off. So why not use products that you know are good for the skin and that are compatible with the products that you're working on? And that's exactly why I created CARA Cosmetics and our skincare line, because I found that more people needed or neglected their skin. They needed good skincare at an affordable price. So you're taking off their makeup, you're showing them how to use a cleanser, you're going to use a toner and a moisturizer. 35, 25, 75 is $135. Times 8 clients per week, 50 weeks, $54,000. So again, just with, I've shown you between the complexions product and the skincare product, how to increase your retail revenue over $100,000 per year. 8 clients per week is not a lot of clients that you can start selling to. So $100,000 a year, it sure adds up. You sell every client $135, and that sure puts some really good money. And I bet you most of those salons that have overlooked all of this, because when you are overlooking your retail revenue, now that you can't do services, you're shut down. But clients, you can still sell them products, you can ship them products, you can take products to their home, whatever you need to do. But that is a consumable and people still want to get that. So be your own boss, build your own clientele, sell your own products, and maximize your income. Those are the things that you want to do. And I'm going to share with you our Carpreneur opportunity. This works with anyone that purchases one of our CARA kits, whether it's a partnership with our schools or whether it's a partnership with our students that join us. Once you own a CARA Cosmetics kit, you have the opportunity to retail products to your clients, and you can earn up to a 50% profit margin. So if you're selling them $50,000 a year, you've made $25,000 in net profit. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And then the next thing I'm going to share with you is our CARA Business Academy. So the CARA Business Academy just will show you again how to develop your service menu, just what we were talking about, how to do that, developing and really understanding how to build those multiple streams of income, how to master makeup lessons, like step by step. How do you do a makeup lesson and how do you sell to someone in a non-salesy way? Because no one likes to be sold to. Everyone wants to be educated, right? We are doing clients a favor by showing them how to do something. And instead of them, after you've done that beautiful makeup that you are so proud of, they run over to the mall and spend $400, or they go online or they go to Amazon or wherever else and they buy all these products that you used. And especially if you're using products that you can't even generate income from. So you also want to understand how to become an expert in marketing and in makeup, right? You want to build your credibility. You want to know how to do business. You want to understand how to structure, how to organize your business. You want professional guidance. I've been doing this for 30 years. So I've put all of my experience, my mistakes, all of my trials and tribulations, so you can, you know, springboard your success, and you don't have to go through all the things that I've gone through, because I'm going to teach you how to just, you know, fast forward into the future successfully. And you know, start your own career, and also, you know, how do you look at your finances, your investments? How do you start up your business, and, you know, build your confidence as a proud business owner? So that is why I created the CARA Business Academy. Another cool thing that no one else incorporates at all is we give you a questionnaire, and you discover your archetype. It's there are 12 different archetypes, and what you do is you fill out this questionnaire in the CARA Business Academy, and you really understand your true values, your personality, your passion, and then you find out what your archetype is and how you build your business based on, you know, your heartfelt, your true core beliefs, instead of trying to copycat, you know, somebody else out there, is really understanding, because that is going to give you a profound business model, and it's also going to help you attract clients that you align with. So that is something very unique and very fun. Um, let's talk about now growing into the future. Maybe some of you want to, you know, get into this, being a freelance makeup artist for film, TV, editorial, and fashion. So makeup freelancing. So as a makeup artist, again, we talked about being a bridal makeup artist in salon. You can also be a freelance bridal makeup artist. You can work in editorial and fashion. So editorial is anything that has to do with working with magazines, different types of, you know, you're doing more photo shoots, fashion styling, catalogs. There's a whole world of things now that have opened up, especially with virtual, because of e-commerce. They also hire makeup artists to do all the models that they're taking pictures of to sell all the clothing. So before it used to be magazines, now it is, which still exists, of course, Vogue, Marie Claire, Elle, all of these other magazines, to become someone to work in editorial that way. But there's a whole other slew of business now that exists on the e-commerce side for us. And I don't know if you knew that or not, but these are the things that change with the times and with our industry. Catalogs, fashion shows, again, photography, makeup artistry, so corporate, professional, headshots, glamour. People are getting headshots now more than ever, collaborating with photographers. So there's all kinds of different opportunities for us. But what that means is that now you really need to grow your skills. You need to really understand how to work with a photographer, what the photographer needs from a makeup artist, how to collaborate, you know, with an art director, how to understand how to create, you know, a mood board, all of these different things that are so important. And then, you know, anywhere with editorial fashion, your day rate could be anywhere between $200 to well over $1,000, depending on what your skills are, what the job is for, and you know, where you're located, and where your reputation is, right? So your experience, that's everything. So we also have our editorial photo styling makeup course. And that's something that, of course, to take this class, you will have to done the business and beauty and the bridal, because it is an advanced class. But this, again, takes you to that next level. So where you work with a photographer, and you participate in an actual photo shoot, and you learn how to develop your kit, developing your portfolio, your editorial beauty look, you know. So this is a really fun class that also helps you to grow your skills. So we're here for you every step of the way to help you grow and to have some mentorship. Our film and TV is this is for someone, again, you're not going to probably get right out of school and go into doing that. You're definitely going to want to learn. And for those of you that are interested also in like, oh, okay, I'm going to put on my wish list, I want to become a union makeup artist. What does it even take, to do that? So there's a whole list of things that you will want to know and learn. You can even Google it. You can Google IATSE 798 or 706 makeup artist requirements to join. And it will give you a whole list. And that means included in that, you're going to have experience having worked on films and actually getting paid on films. So not just doing little indie shoots here and there as an assistant. So there's a whole list of requirements. And these are things that you're going to have to know that are way beyond the span of even your makeup artistry. It's continuity, it's beards, bruises, understanding how to break down, a script, call sheets, all different types of things. I'm not going to go into all of that, but the opportunities are endless. I love working in film, and it just so happened that my career kind of took me that way. But there are commercial opportunities to work on commercials, documentaries, feature films, indie films, TV series. Now, my gosh, there's so many on demand. So there's a huge explosion of filmmaking, and Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, I mean, you name it. So there's just so much that's really opened up for a lot of us to work there. And then commercial for film, I mean, again, it can go anywhere between $350 to $1,000. Again, depending on where you are in your career. So it can be a very lucrative industry for you, and a demanding and competitive industry as well. But it'll take some time for you to get there. But we do have a course also. It's called Lights, Camera, Action. And it teaches you how to break into the film industry, how to market yourself as a freelance makeup artist, what is and how to read a call sheet. Do you know what a call sheet is? Understanding continuity and the importance of record keeping, how to break down a script, and so much more that we offer in that course too. So as you can see, there's just been a huge variety of things. I hope that, this has kind of opened your mind to see, wow, I didn't even realize that that's something that I could do. So you want to ask yourself, what skills do I have right now, right? What skills do you have? And what skills do you need to get you where you want to go? So that's going to be important. You're going to make your wish list. It might be that this is what you can do right now. And maybe with a little bit more help, a little bit more education, you can really triple your income, let's say. So CARA Cosmetics gives future makeup artists the education that they need to succeed. And we also offer CARA School partnership programs that all of our education, our knowledge, what we have offered, and our courses are hybrid. They're partially virtual as well as in person. So if you want more information, you definitely can go to our website and we can set up a one-on-one conversation, discovery conversation or meeting, and you can see what is it that you can, that understand our pricing, understand the structure of the classes, scheduling, all of those details. It's going to help also with increasing job placement and graduate success rate for schools too, because we want to make sure that you are successful and that you can find a place to work and find a place to grow and also know how to make yourself successful. So I want to thank you so much. CARAcosmetics.com. I want to thank you for attending. And it has been a pleasure spending this time with you and giving you all of this information that you can think about. I hope you've taken lots of notes. And we are here to answer questions for you and to share our education with you to help you become the best makeup artist that you can be. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and reach out to us at caracosmetics.com. And thank you so much for attending. This is Leslie Kristen, and live life beautifully. Take care. Bye-bye.